Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be making the engine. Probably wondering how I'm actually going to be able to do this, but hey, I've done it like, how many times before? I deleted most of the streams that I've ever done on that, so. Got a nice, engine block here, Now I'm gonna try to stop on my ums, okay? It's gonna be really hard, but might be able to do it. So, we're just gonna flip the engine over here. Our crankshaft. Then we get main bearings, which obviously should have a check mark. Boom. Obviously middle one. Boom. Boom. To tighten these, it should take spanner 9. And also, once you do this, you'll unlock the van, and then you'll be able to get the wheels for the Satsuma. Time for the pistons. Flip the engine over. Then put the pistons in. Now, you should have things to screw in. It should take spanner 7 to tighten up the pistons. Now it's time for the oil pan. The oil pan goes on the bottom side. It should take the same wrench that you used last time. To tighten the screw for the oil pan, it should take spanner 13. Don't forget to put the head gasket on. Because if you don't put the head gasket on, well, things are gonna go wrong with your engine. So, then after that, put the rocker shaft on. It should take spanner 7 to tighten the engine head. It should take spanner 8 to install the rocker shaft. Time to install the rocker cover. It should take spanner 7 to tighten them. Now time to install the exhaust manifold, known as the headers. It should take spanner 8 to tighten it. Now it's time to install the carburetor. It should take the same bolts that were used to install the exhaust manifold, known as the header. And also, don't forget the camshaft. Now, mount the air filter on. It should take spanner 6 to tighten them. And note everyone, I'm also just doing this my way, so you can do it in really any order you want. Now, this is going to be just tightened with the screwdriver. Also, don't forget this, the engine plate. It separates the transmission and everything from the engine. And while you're doing it, you can also put the clutch pressure plate right on the clutch cover plate. Then also put the clutch disc on. Then attach the flywheel to the engine plate. It can be tightened with spanner 7. Now it's time to put the clutch cover plate on the flywheel. It takes spanner 6. Now it's time to install the transmission. Actually, gearbox. Also, don't forget to install the inspection cover, because if you tighten up these bolts, it won't let you install the inspection cover. It should take spanner 7. Also, don't forget your drive gear. It can be attached using spanner 6. Don't forget all these screws. Also, now it's time to install the starter. It should take spanner 7 to tighten it. And also, do not forget the screws back here. Now, let's put on the camshaft gear. It should take spanner 10. Don't forget your timing chain. Now, let's install the timing cover. It should be installed by spanner 6. Now, install the crankshaft pulley. It should take spanner 11. Now, it's time to install the water pump. That should take spanner 7. Now let's install the water pump pulley. It should take the same wrench you used last time. Now, time to install the alternator. It should also take the same wrench you used last time. Now, if we did actually have a alternator belt right now, we could do this. Well, we also do have an oil filter that we could install here, but that is an old one. Also, like this battery here, even if you try charging it, it still takes well, let's just say a long time, and you don't really want to wait that long. So I would just recommend using the boat and stuff to get to the town and everything. But also, I'd also be surprised if the van was there. It's obviously not. Okay, now that you got your engine, time to mount it on the engine hoist. This may take some time, so be ready to be surprised. All this work we've done. I don't know, I think there was one problem. But you can easily fix this. I just wanna show you this, guys, now. So I kinda did a little problem here. Sorry about this, but if you look in here, actually, let's get this on the table here. So if you look in here, you look in the engine, you should find this camshaft here. So if you look over here, you see this screw here. This should take the first spanner you have. So sorry I didn't show you that earlier. But I guess let's just move on. So now just gonna have to line this up here. Obviously you're gonna have to lower this down a little bit more here. Cylinder head block. Now this is a very big progress here. Now, it should take spanner 10 for this. Boom. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it over to the Satsuma. Obviously, we do not have the tires yet. But don't get too excited yet, because we're not done. Probably move this a little bit farther away. But now it'll take some time doing this. Now we do not have the spark plugs. That's what you have to go to the store for. Then that obviously requires a van, but you don't exactly need the van. You can just take the boat and the Jonas and you should be fine. It might take some trips, but it works. It may be a dangerous task getting to the town and back. Well, I really didn't have to do it that high, but let's just get this already. Okay. Now, let's bring it down. Now, guys, be careful. This is what you've been working hard on. Because we do not want to mess this up. Think about it. All of our hard work could be, could possibly, done right now. Okay. Should take spanner 11 to tighten up the engine. Don't forget to untighten the engine hoist. Should take spanner 10. Who knows, you might have to take the whole entire engine apart again. All because of the stupid crashing and stuff. And obviously it just had to rain. Did I really have to just tighten that? Come on. Let's go. Your job is done, Engine Hoist. I hope I never have to use you again. That's what you should actually hope, because you never want to actually use this thing again. Having to take apart the whole entire engine again, just because of some pistons, don't want to stay in. Also, make sure to tighten these up. Remember we put these half shafts in? Gonna have to tighten those up too, because those are the main parts that actually make the thing move. Don't forget to tighten this. It should take spanner 10. Now, it's time to put some of the actual internal stuff into the engine. Like the brake master cylinder. Just had a check mark. It should take spanner 8 to tighten this. Now, let's install the clutch master cylinder. This should take the same bolts you used last time. Now, these are pretty important. Let's put the brake line in. It should take spanner 7 to tighten up. Now, let's install the clutch lining. It should take the same exact spanner as you used last time, known as a wrench. Now let's install the fuel pump. This part I found kind of hard. It should also take the wrench you used last time. Now it's time to install the fuel strainer. It should take spanner 8 to tighten it. Also, if you go to your uncle's, there should be a holiday present. Do not drink this. There also should be a random gift money that gives you money. And there should also be a turbo that you can mount on your trunk. Now, since we have the gearbox installed, we can now install the gear linkage. Now, let's install the gear shifter. Actually, the gear sticks. Should take spanner 6 to tighten up the gear stick. There should be 3 screws. Should take the first spanner to tighten this up. I don't know of any more screws on the gear linkage. Installing the radiator is easy. Especially installing the pipes. It doesn't actually take spanners, it takes the screwdriver. It should take spanner 7 to tighten up the radiator. Now, let's connect the radiator pipes. Known as the hoses. Now, it's obvious what I told you about tightening up these screws with a screwdriver. It's that simple. Now also, to get the spark plugs and all the things you need, you're also going to have to do some things like take the Jonas and anything you need to bolt. Now, don't let the bolt or Jonas fall out. Don't let the bolt go away. Now once you're at the store, buy some brake and clutch fluid, motor oil, coolant, car battery, oil filter, spark plugs, and some car light bulbs. And if you need sausages or pizza or anything, you can buy that. Now, if you did get that gift money, you should still have some money left over. Now, simply bring everything to the boat and go back to the house. This is always, obviously all an option, but also if you don't know how to get to the town, You can also look at videos of it. I'm just making this video to show you how to make the engine. If you really want to, I can show you how to go to the town and back. But now, put the spark plugs in. Now, let's put the electrics, which are actually the main starters of this, as they connect to the actual igniter, plus this. Now, use the spark plug tightener, or spark plug wrench, to tighten the spark plugs. Which, it doesn't take any normal wrench, it takes the spark plug wrench. That should take spanner 8. Now, let's fill it up with the fluids. Now it should be at least enough. These light bulbs would be for the headlights, and also do not forget to put the oil filter and tighten it up. You don't need anything to tighten it up. Now let's put some more motor on it. Also, with the brake and clutch fluid, we could probably just get it filled up at the series anyway. Just showed the bar there. Showed it there too. Come on. And just wait for it to flow. Now let's fill up the radiator with coolant. And just wait for it to fill up. I don't really know what the coolant does. My engine has overheated many of times. At first, probably because they didn't switch the gears, because I didn't really know how to drive the Satsuma. That was when I first started playing. I just used someone else's game save. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this really long video. It took me a long time to make, and you'll be lucky if it ever even comes out. So, if you've been watching it for this whole entire time and actually found it helpful, thanks for watching, and bye. Make sure to watch some of my other videos too that I might make on this.